So now I will come up with QC. So just I will show how it is being done in my machine first, because every day when you start the machine, you have to go for QC. And there are some lots and other things. This is the QC report, and this is the loader in which the samples are being loaded once it's initialized. And it starts acquiring when we give on command acquire the samples, automatically it appears. And then when we click the lot and then start QC, it comes. So it takes few minutes to stabilize, because the number of events per second, if it is more than 100, then it is quick. And if sometimes if it is less, the machine says that QC is not good, so redo. So that also one can do, but don't need to panic for that. So now the machine is loading the sample and then measuring the laser parameter, and ultimately after that it will. So here, that's what I am saying here. The events per second, if it is more than 100, it's quite good. There are different panels which assess all the lasers and other things, whether fluidics also, whether it is proper, everything going good. So this is the prime important before taking any assay. Every day you have to do the QC. If the QC comes good, then only you go for assay. Otherwise, do not do any assay. So now the QC report says, yes, it is. The RCV target is 5 and 7, but we are getting less than 2. So that is good. So now my machine is perfect. So I can go for planning an assay. So what I wanted to show here is starting a flow experiment, sperm analysis. I want to go with now Cyber, and this experiment I have intentionally done some mistakes so that to show you how the mistakes affects the data. So this is the histogram dot plot, and here this is the compensation, gain, all these things that I was explaining, but pop-ups are not coming here, so no issue. So this is the dot plot. First I use side scatter and forward scatter to get my sperm population where it is oriented. Because Cyber I am going to use, that's how I am taking the FITC channel here. And here, because I'm going to use PA, so PE channel like. So then Cyber PA FITC, and then PE. So now, first and foremost thing is control. That is unstained spermatozoa. This is a must. And unstained spermatozoa, what I mean to say is, it has to be in the same lot, or at least in the same bull. Because bull-to-bull variation in the autofluorescence is also there sometimes. So take the unstained spermatozoa from which group you are working. Crossbred means crossbred or something like that. So acquire, and you will find this is a sample flow rate. I always prefer to go slow, and then events to record 10,000. So now I will start acquiring this data. And if you see, spermatozoa do not behave exactly as you see in case of PMNLs or any other cells. You will find a V-shaped graph, Y-shaped graph, all Y-shaped this thing. Yeah, this is exactly, you see. Even you will find two populations here. It's quite normal in case of spermatozoa. So now what happens? I'll go with only Cyber. So this is unstained. Now Cyber only. And Cyber means I expect the fluorescence here. But see what I am getting. Because the unstained stays here, so I expect Cyber almost 10 to the power 4 or 4th decade or something like that. But see what happens. I am getting the fluorescence here only. So that means only these populations are Cyber positive. They are not. This cannot be, because Cyber is a dye which stains all the DNA. So what happened here is we have added a very low amount of Cyber and not incubated properly for 5 minutes. So that's how even if you add little less of the dye and variations in the temperature, it will affect your result. I will show you how it is rectified in the later part. So it comes like this. So you see, we want to have a peak, but here it is not. Here we wanted to have the peak in the histogram in Cyber, but it is not. And now I'm going for PA. PA, we expect the two populations. One population here that is PA positive, one population here that is PA negative. Let us see how it. PA is always good. It is quite easy to use. See, these are all the population, dead population, and these are all the population, live population, and they are in the transition of death. So I started acquiring. And now, you see PA, there will be three populations. This is live, this is moribund or transition, or this is dead. PA is working perfect. So now when we combine the cyber PA, where cyber is not added in the enough quantity and not incubated properly, how it's going to reflect the data you see. This is cyber PA. So I expect 3 populations here, or 3 or 4 population. If I consider the debris here, then 4 population. But now how it's come, see, there is no fluorescence cells in the cyber channel, FITC channel. So this result cannot be, this cannot be. And it has to be compensated because this has to come down. But I will do little later and show it to you. But this cannot be. See, based on the region, I'm getting this. So in a cement sample, you cannot expect a cyber PA graph like this. So if you do like this, even if you adjust compensation and other things, this is the compensation. I'm compensating the FITC channel into the PA. 45.2% FITC overlaps into PA, and then 1.7% PA overlaps into FITC. So accordingly, we can do. Here also there is a process, we can change the value. So now, after some time, we added cyber PA in a next range, and then incubated, and then now we are acquiring. Now you see how it happens. So now there is a shift. One more population, it is coming. Here there are 2 populations that is coming, started coming. See, previously it was not there. Okay. So this is done. So you see now there is one population which is coming this side towards the FITC channel. And here also. This is just for showing purpose. I'm just compensating everything here this side. And then again, properly added cyber. Here also, the spermatozoa you can select based on the experience. These are all the spermatozoa. Otherwise, you need to have the contour plot, and contour plot will say where your cells are located in a more amount. So then also you can put the region accordingly like that. In some machines it comes R, here it comes P, R1, R2, P1, P2, something like that. So this is the contour plot which I am showing. So my cells are here mostly. So that I can put a region around that particular this thing, and then say all the things, take that particular cells only, and then interpret the data. Forget about other cells. So now you see here 2 populations separated. So now again the cyber PA I am running because these are all the incubation timings. It is getting increased, and the population I'm making that region. See. So now see how clearly 2 populations are getting separated. This is double positive, this is PA positive, and this is cyber positive. This always you will get a population like this because they are dying in between the process, and we can adjust this logarithmic scale to make the data looking good. So this is the first data which we have seen where there were no population. Second, after incubating with the sometime, we are seeing the second population, and now we are doing exactly one more experiment with a perfect level of cyber, perfect level of PA, and perfect level of incubation. Means perfect time of incubation. Now you see when the third thing comes, how the data comes. I will show you. So how this small mistake influenced the whole data. That's what I wanted to show first video. That is important. So now third, with the perfect cyber PA combination, now see how the data comes. Now starting acquiring, see a typical different population you will be able to find out. With the same technique, it was not possible to identify the right proportion of the spermatozoa earlier because of the mistakes normally we used to do. We are in a hurry, or we are not calculating properly. Iteration of the dye is important. And now if you see 50%, 48%, this one, and then in the earlier, see only 27%. And these are all not proper way of interpretation of data because they are not separated fully. Now in the last one, you see there are clear cut. These are all the dying populations, and this is double positive.